baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I got a shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I got a even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I got a and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They go play action here on first down. That one complete downfield to Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On first down, Meadows. Little short pass here to Hill. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Saints at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Meadows. He'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You look at the Saints defense. This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Ritter and London team up there. First down, Atlanta. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. This defense for the Saints very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. That is caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Ready. Drill 52, check pitch. Set.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Ritter. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback, and the ball will come out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go. Track 60. Check smash. Check smash.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On 1st and 10, Meadows. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. But, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Now a 2nd and 10. And here's Kamara on the read option. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 44. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. Back deep is Jaden Reed. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
19 yards. And the Falcons 1st down.
Set. Ultra. Go ultra. Slide 2. Set.
On play action, here's Ritter. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second and 10. Robinson on a give right side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Meadows uncorks one for Davis. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready. Shot. 17. Black swap.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Down.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready?
Ritter to throw it. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Blue striker. 6. Mega. Ready.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Across the formation, and he gets this to Miller. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Robinson will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Robinson. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down by about a yard. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Come on, set.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
In motion, it's Miller.
Ready.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A 35-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Saints 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Blue check. Set.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. wide seam, and he might go all the way. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Back to throw. Meadows. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The return is Reed. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And sometimes I guess maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back. And essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far.
Commit, red. Ready.
A give left side to Robinson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 51 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Saints 3. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18, Pioneer. Take over.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
So these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans.
On second down, Kamara. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On third down, here's Kamara. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
65 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Buffalo 18. Hurt.
Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Saints 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Here we go.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Robinson. And And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Let's go.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Set, ready. Strikers, 3-3, set.
Robinson up the middle. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Red, yellow.
Ritter now. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Ready.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. It's Miller, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Scotty Miller, 35 yards. And the Falcons are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Saints 10. Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, they were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. busy night continues for Kamara. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. To throw on third down, Meadows. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Throwing on first down, Meadows. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
In motion right is Davis.
On first down, Meadows. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
David Ajabo running in to take him down.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Off play action. Meadows. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, Smash! Panther 11! Panther 11!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Now, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys who just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Now, hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Back to Robinson now on first down. To about the 26 here.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Ready?
They're going to try and run this with Miller. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on third down.
On for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Ready.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
On the give, here's Robinson.
He will push his way down to about the 14. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for